Hi, Assalamualaikum. So today we are back again on SNG 501. So today we're going to continue with chapter 13, which is power and politics. Okay, as you all know, there's so many types of power, and nowadays every single thing involve politics involvement. So you need to understand this, especially when you're working in an organization. So you will be involved in politics, and you will have problems with power. Okay, so let's begin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, power. What is power? Power is refers to capacity that A has to influence the behavior of B, so that the B will act in accordance with what A wishes. So power ni adalah satu benda yang kita ada untuk mempengaruhi orang untuk ikut apa yang kita nak, untuk mengubah orang tu supaya they will follow what we want. Okay, so power may be exist but may not be used. Okay, and then most probably most important aspect of power is that the function of dependence. Okay, kebergantungan sebenarnya. We usually follow what people say because kita ada kebergantungan dan kita merasakan bahawa oh dia ni boss, dia ada power, so kita kena dengar apa yang dia cakap, right? So that is power. Okay. Five bases of power. Formal power, kita ada coercive, reward, legitimate, and then kita ada personal power, kita ada expert, referent power. Okay, so that 5 lah. So now 9 power or influence tactic. Okay. Power can be used in politics field. Okay, so different people has different political skills. Okay, some people are able to influence others in enhance their own objective. Whenever a person have a personal gain or personal objective towards something, they might have a political skills that they're going to use in order to achieve their goal. So the politically skilled are more effective user or influence tactics, which means that those who have a good political skills will be able to influence people around him or her in order to achieve their goal. Okay, that's why kalau kita macam cakap bila kita tengok dalam salah satu organisation ni, we can see there's a politics issues around it. So bila someone duduk dekat atas ni, ada orang yang akan cuba berbaik dengan this leader, maybe because they want to achieve their own personal interest and gain. Okay, you'll find this interesting when you're working in an organization, but it is also will work as a guidance so that you know on how bad politics can be and how good politics can help. Okay. Well, next we have social harassment. Well, social harassment can be defined as any unwanted activity of a sexual nature that affects individuals' employment and create hostile work environment. Dia boleh jadi verbal, boleh jadi non-verbal, boleh jadi physical or non-physical. So, sexual harassment is something yang sangat buruk yang boleh berlaku dalam mana-mana organisasi, right? So you have to be very careful about sexual harassment. Know your rights and know what you need to do whenever you have been harassed or you saw someone had been harassed. Okay. Now, whenever you have power, okay, whenever you have power, it can lead towards negative and positive things. Okay, it can lead to sexual harassment, or it can also lead in avoiding sexual harassment. Okay, so you have to be careful with those who have power, or if you have the power, then you need to be careful with what you have. So sometimes power can make people go blind. So people will do wrong things and take the wrong things as the right thing to do. So very important for you to understand this. Okay. Managers have responsibility to protect their employee from hostile work environment, but in the same time, you have to also protect yourself. Okay, sometimes the manager might be harassed not only by the employees, maybe by the higher management rather than the manager. So you need to know. You need to protect your employees, but at the same time, you need to know how to protect yourself. Okay. Political behavior is activities that not required as part of one's formal but influence distribution within the organization. Like what I mentioned earlier, political behavior is where you are trying to do something, influence someone who has the power in order for you to gain personal interest. So this is not a good thing to do. But however, by having political behavior also will help you in becoming someone useful for your organization. For example, you have connections with uh, people who have power to do or to make a decision that will benefit your organizations. So it might help there, but you have to make sure that you're not crossing the line and you're not doing something that is wrong, and you need to know what is right and what is wrong. Okay. Impression management is the process by individual attempt to control the impression others form of them. So impression management is where we try to present ourselves as to please everyone, but not to cause any negative impressions to others. Okay, so by understanding the role of power, when you have the power and when you know someone with power, you should know what is your role in order for you to develop your career, and as well as what you need to do in protecting yourself, and if you have the power, how can you protect people around you. Okay, so be wise in whatever you do. Be wise, think before you do anything, and it is better for you to understand the goals of your organization so that you will be able to achieve the goal accordingly and not by doing something that is wrong. Okay, all right, so that is all for today's chapter, so hope to see you in the next chapter. Thank you, and assalamualaikum warahmatullahi